Have you ever wondered why we don't constantly trip over 5,000-year-old branches or Ice Age mammoths while walking in the woods? The answer lies in a fascinating and sometimes slightly bizarre process. Nature is the world's most brilliant recycler, and death is not a final stop, but rather the start button for a vast, cosmic cycle of renewal. When viewed through a scientific lens, we can see that life and death are actually two sides of the same coin, where the meticulous engineering of biology shakes hands with the unbreakable laws of physics. In a biological sense, your body is an incredibly complex machine, a sort of living metropolis where trillions of tiny cell workers operate in perfect harmony. When the moment of death arrives, this bustling city doesn't simply vanish. Instead, once the utilities, such as the heart and the brain, shut down, a new type of activity begins. As the oxygen supply stops, the cell's energy production ceases. And while this sounds frightening at first, this is exactly when nature activates its most vital recycling mechanisms. Interestingly, our bodies actually practice death throughout our entire lives. Every single day, billions of our cells die and are reborn. For instance, the lining of your digestive tract or the surface of your skin completely replaces itself every few weeks. This means that the body you are reading this text with right now is not made of the same cells you were born with. In a sense, you have already died and rebuilt yourself countless times during your life. As soon as the biological clock finally stops, the laws of physics take over, as described by Albert Einstein and the principles of thermodynamics. One of the most fundamental pillars of physics is that energy is never lost, it only changes form. Throughout your life, you are a kind of walking battery, storing chemical energy from food and heat within your cells. When biological processes end, this energy doesn't evaporate into nothingness. It radiates back into the environment or is transferred to other organisms. The atoms that make up your bones, your hair, or your eyes are actually borrowed building blocks from the universe. These atoms have existed for billions of years. Some may have been forged inside a distant, exploding star, while others might have previously been part of a giant fern or a prehistoric sea reptile. Nature's logistical masterpiece works so smoothly because death releases these essential raw materials. If every living thing lived forever, the Earth would soon look like an overcrowded warehouse with no room left for new ideas, new species, or evolution. Decomposers, such as fungi and bacteria, are actually the galaxy's greatest restorers. They dismantle the used hardware into its tiny components so that the soil becomes richer, allowing a new oak tree or a wildflower to be built from them. This continuous circulation ensures that life never gets stuck, and although a story may end on an individual level, your matter and energy remain part of the cosmic dance forever. We don't simply disappear. We return to the vast inventory from which the wonders of the future are made. So, when you look at a blooming flower or feel the warmth of the sun, remember that you are part of something much greater than yourself. Science shows us that we are never truly gone. We are simply on the move, changing forms and fueling the universe's next great adventure. Thank you for exploring the wonders of life and the magic of the cosmos with me today. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and never forget, you are made of stardust, and to the stars you will one day return, until our paths cross again in this great cosmic cycle.